Alright. Alright, welcome everybody. This is, my name is Boog2TheMan, doing some Sonic 1, the OG Sonic. This is the first game, obviously, in the franchise, so there's no spin dash for those of you that play the other Sonic games. But, we're gonna go ready in 3, 2, 1, go! Alright. So starting off, our favorite level that everyone loves to play, our famous Green Hill Zone. I'm sure you've never seen the zone in your entire life. You know, there's no memes about this level or anything. You know, maybe you're just hearing things, you know. But yeah, it's Green Hill. Everyone knows Green Hill. There's all memes about everything about this level. But as always, you gotta go fast, even without a spin dash. So we're just gonna be jumping and just like that. And 26 is not that bad, so it's pretty decent. And the one thing I should say is that in other Sonic games, if you get a 50,000 point bonus, you get an extra life plus a continue for 10,000. But in this game, there's no such thing as that. And now we're going on to Green Hill 2, which is one of the scariest levels, and you're about to see why. I'm about to go for some crazy jumps right now. And nope, I died. That's what you not wants to happen. That is the scariest jump in the game, and I'm gonna try to go for it again, but I'll try to take a little safer this time. That is one of the hardest. It's really hard because when you jump, you actually lose all. You can't jump. The game like prevents you from jumping when you're going really fast for some reason. Did I get this time? No. Okay. Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to play the level originally because I'm already losing lives. Yeah. No, we're just going to not do that. Because that strat is not working out very well. So I'm gonna play it how I originally played the level before. We're not gonna be jumping over those. We're just gonna take this loop-de-loop because, yeah, this level is very scary. Oh, whoops. Oh my god, I'm feeling so bad on this level. Alright. Let's try to do this for real. Like, I can't believe I'm actually dying on this level. This is one of the hardest levels. Like, I kid you guys a lot. This level is really hard. Alright. Doing it without getting killed this time. Grab these in case. Just gonna take it easy. There we go. Alright. We finally got past it. But that took so long. 4 deaths. Oh, no, 3 deaths actually. But nonetheless, we're finally done with this level, and we're gonna move on to Green Hill 3. Alright, here we go, Green Hill 3. Green Hill 3 is pretty simple. There won't be no death pits this time, so I won't have to worry about anything. Just go straight. There's a death pit right there, but you know, we just jump over it. And just like that, now we're on to the boss. And that is the iconic first boss of the Sonic game that everybody knows of. And we're done with Green Hill, which I missed the capsule for it. Alright, now moving on to Marble. Marble is the second worst level in the game. The worst will be, I'm pretty sure everybody's worse. Unless you like that zone when we get there. Most people probably know what I'm talking about. If you're not a Sonic fan, or never really ran a Sonic game, or even played a Sonic game, you won't know. But you will today when you watch me get destroyed on that level. So I will say there are no tricks because this is glitchless, but you will be seeing some things that you think, oh, that's a glitch, but it's really not because they allowed it in glitchless. So So we're gonna just damage boost to this lava. You just get hit with the shield. It's better than to get hit with the rings because you gotta get another hit, take another hit over here, and to get up to here. And watch out for that guy. That guy will. Wow, that kind of hurt me. Does that point back at the beginning? It does. Oh my god. Why, dude? I was at the end. I was talking about the other guy, and the fireball got me at the end. Oh, that's not cool. I promise I practiced this game. But just not working out with me right now. Alright, like I said, we're gonna damage booster there. Take intentional damage. I'm gonna grab a ring just for the sake. Because I didn't grab a ring last time. Don't worry, I'll be picking up an extra life later in Marble. It's gonna be Marble 3. I'll pick up the extra life just to be safe and sorry. Since I'm on the final life. But 101. You can get a little better than that, like a sub-minute possible. Like, you can do sub-minute, but 101 is usually what I get, so it's good enough. If I didn't get that damage boost, I would have lost like 6 seconds. Not the first damage, but the second damage boost. Alright, so now moving on to, Marble 2. And I'm just doing everything wrong on this level. And we're gonna, like I said, this game is all about damage boosting on this level, on this whole stage. So, we're gonna be damage boosting a lot, guys, so. Hope you guys are excited for damage boosting, because we're gonna be doing that a lot. Just like that, that's another damage boost. If you do those jumps perfectly, like I just did, you will actually get hit by the spikes. Take a ring just in case. That was not a good idea. Alright, well, let's not die here then. Alright, we didn't get hit. That was what I was scared of. The caterpillars in this, they're called caterpillars, but we call them the caterpillars because in Sonic 1, for some reason, if you roll into that caterpillar, for some reason, you still take damage. And it's not always, it's like if you take I think if you go slow enough you can do it, because I'm going to be going for the slow spin dash coming up at the end because we're going to be fighting another caterpillar. But those two that I just showed you are the scary ones. Alright, here's the one that I'm just going to roll into. Just like that. But sometimes if you go a little bit too fast, you actually do, oh yeah. And if you don't kill its head, yeah, his little body parts just stay. And yes, they do damage to you. So 124, not the best, but good enough. Usually you want like a 116 or 115 or a little less than that. Alright, Marble 3, this is where I'm going to put my extra life. Hopefully, I won't have to worry about it. I'm going to grab these rings for safety though, like I said, because I didn't expect to die 4 times already. I'm just going to go down here, roll. I knew that was probably going to happen. That's fine, there's rings down here if you do get hit. And we're gonna drop down here, hit the switch, drop down here, and then we're gonna do a, now most people would take the long way, and I didn't explain this in the last act, because in the last act you take the long way also here, but for here we're gonna skip a huge portion of the level, instead of taking the long way with this thing right here. So what you want to do is make sure Sonic's in this animation right here, the little like he's tiptoeing, and then when the lava comes up, you hold right, jump, and then you should be right here, and you literally skipped half the level, like right here. Because right here is a secret entrance to get my extra life, and just like that, like I said, we skipped half level. Get hit by the spikes because if you jump right when you're on those, when you're in your invincibility frames, you actually don't get hit. If you go too early, you actually still get squished, and yeah, you don't want that. This section is pretty easily just. Hopefully you don't get dropped back down or else you're stuck. Looks like you're going to have to get your way back up here. And we're on the model boss. Here we go. So there's a strat that I don't go for, which is you have to go from the right to left to right and then you beat the boss. And I haven't learned it yet, so I'm taking my easy strats here. And just like that, we're done with this level. And 135 or 4 is really good. I got a 139, which This is okay. It's only 5 seconds off what I normally get. Maybe 130 if possible. I know you probably could if you were a little faster, but 139, no doubt about it, is a pretty good time for normal people. If you're getting less than like a 140, 150, it's still technically good, but you want to get the best time when you're speedrunning. So we're gonna pick up this extra that's up here as well, just to be safe. Like I said, I want to pick it up because I don't want to die. So I actually forgot about the extra life until now, but all right, now we're gonna do a big jump, and I got it. All right, good, nice. Now I need to get up here, which I did not. Come on, I need to get up here. There we go. I'm gonna lose time actually now. I didn't even. Okay, that's fine though. We're still fine. And then get up here. Now we got these little Sonic Robo people. They're gonna see glitch. If maybe they come, maybe they're not gonna come. Maybe not. I don't know. Guess they didn't come. But if you're fast enough and you keep your speed shoes all the way to when you do a little drop and get the ring box and then jump in there and go in, yeah. If you get that, like when you still your speed shoes, you'll see like little Robo Sonics coming after you, and they can snipe you. And by sniping you, they hit you, and you land on a red spring, and then yeah, that's it. Oh, try again. So here I'm trying to skip these first 2 enemies, which I don't know why I'm not doing it right. There we go. Okay. Now the reason I do that is because if you take the other way, there's a chance that you'll get hit immediately because there's no rings. There's no rings on the, like, when you hit those 2 enemies. So if you get hit on those 2 enemies, you are dead. And so we don't want that. And here we're gonna do a little rolling jump, and unfortunately we're a little too late because we had to do the first beginning of the skip. Not skip, but like first part to skip some enemies, and that way if you do it on time, the platform will be right on top. And here are the Sonic Robo Killers, I like to call them. We're gonna wait for them so they can jump, because if you go as soon as I just was trying to go, you would get sniped, and then you'd fall on the bottom. But we're taking the top route because top route's the best route. And now I'm gonna be doing something that will skip a section that a lot of people hated doing in the beginning of Act 3. We're gonna be skipping, well, not skipping it, but going fast through it. So jump there, and then you just do this, jump, you go right through everything. I usually get hit by those spikes. Sometimes you can go a little bit further than that. I didn't get the, if you were fast enough on this cycle, you could actually jump up there just in enough time and not get crushed. But unfortunately didn't get it, which is fine though. Okay, moving up here. A lot of spikes in this level. Oh, good thing I didn't try to go for that. I would have been crushed. Just nothing real to talk about here, just platforms, you gotta wait for them. I didn't get... If you jump off those enemies, you can actually get up on the platform then instead of jumping. Here's a cool thing, if you just don't hold nothing, wait till you get to this part and hold right, you can get up here faster. I used to try to, I never knew that until someone told me about it, and I actually get runs a lot faster with doing just that. Now we're coming to the real scary part, but I'm gonna take it a little easy. Hopefully I don't get killed. Bounce off this, get on this, jump. There you go, just like that I made it. Get hit. Alright, and that just like that. That's like one of the worst bosses in not in speedrunning, just in general, because you're just taking out a block. And a 131 is actually really good, actually. Alright, now we're on to everyone's favorite zone. The I hate you zone. Yeah, this level, if anybody has played this, knows this is one of the worst levels in the game. Because not only is this more of a water level, but there's a lot of like ungrateful things if you do this wrong. So as you just see what I just said there, you may be thinking, oh, that must be a glitch because you're actually standing on the ledge and you don't get hit by it. And most people would kind of say it's a glitch, but they allow it in glitchless, so because there's a platform up here, and if you hit that button down there, if you don't hit the button that it was down in the water, that platform would not spawn. So you need to hit that button for the platform to spawn. And also, it saves I believe a minute, I believe, in IGT time, which is a lot of time. So just like that, we beat it in the 102, which is not bad. You can beat it in, I think, like 56, I think. There's a really tricky jump, and it's really precise, and that's why I just don't go for it. But moving on to Labyrinth 2, the stage is a little bit more easier. When we get to Labyrinth 3, that's the big killer. But I won't be going for risky strats in that. I usually do in my runs, but for marathon safety, not gonna do it. Hit this, get up here. Now, this is pretty cool if you don't know, but one of these rings boxes has a button, and you have to hit that button. If you don't hit that button, well, I guess you ain't going anywhere until you find that button. But there it is if you've been looking for it this whole time. And, yep. Now, there is something, now I could go for bubbleless, which bubbleless means is the second time you enter the water, you can actually complete this stage without grabbing a bubble, and you can do that in Act 3 as well, but for Marathon, and I don't know actually do it because I've actually died all the time I've done it, I'm just going to grab this bubble, and these conveyor belts are literally the last part of this act. I'm going to grab this one, wait for it to get to the top, jump, and just like that, a 118 is actually not bad. I actually think that's almost close to my ILPB. I actually don't remember what my ILPB is, but 118 is not bad actually. Alright, here's the run killer, usually. But like I said, I'm not going to go for it, so nothing to really worry about. Gonna hit that but oh, whoa, that was not supposed to happen. Let's try that again. So here is where things get really risky, but to be safe, I'm gonna go down here and kill this guy right here. Wait for a bubble to spawn. There we go. We're gonna have to grab another bubble later anyways. One more time, and then we won't have to grab any more. Actually, we might have to grab one more bubble. Depends how the second last stage shoots me. Alright. Get hit by that. Do it again. What? There we go. Now, if we wait for a bubble to come. Bubble, don't screw me over. Okay, we got a bubble. Sometimes those bubbles can screw you over big time. There could be like, so basically if you get to 0 and someone doesn't grab a bubble in time, you actually suffocate yourself. And I've seen times where I'd be at 0, I die, and as soon as I die, a bubble spawns. And that's what we call the troll bubble, because it always happens most sometimes. And now we're gonna be climbing a lot. I think I grabbed the checkpoint because I am grabbing it for safety, but I don't think we need to grab it. But I did, I think, I don't remember. Even though it's like 10 seconds ago. But I am grabbing the shield for protection because this boss is the absolute worst for speedrunners and when if you were a child. Or maybe an adult when you played it. Oh, and that's what I mean. So now I'm going to be taking this really... No! Okay, that's fine. Hopefully I grab the checkpoint. If not, we'll be doing this stage all over again. Alright, I did grab the checkpoint. Okay. Whew, we're safe. That's what happens when if you don't grab that checkpoint, because you skip a lot of checkpoints in the zone. That's the only checkpoint to the boss. If you take the other way, it takes a lot longer, so... And that's what I mean, this stage is really hard. So we're gonna pick this shield again. Hopefully this time I'll do it right. I'm gonna probably try to not toss to concentrate on this boss. I am taking this really slowly. And I shouldn't do that. Oh, come on. And then if you run just like this, hey look, it looks like Eggman's now really chasing you for once. But besides that death, it was really good. Now, I was actually thinking I was going to die during the marathon because that boss is just annoying. And now we're moving on to one of the fastest levels in all 3 acts for once, actually. Starlight Zone. This is, if it's any Sonic 1 runner or any Sonic 1 casually, I would hope the people say this level. Oops, I forgot to do this jump. Oh, this is not. Well, I guess I'm doing the level normally then. Oh, no, I can just hit this. Actually, I forgot. But yeah, most people say, "What's your favorite zone in Sonic 1?" Most people would probably say Starlight Zone. Really calm. It's not like anything's gonna happen. And jump like that. You should. The fan will pick you up to not fall on that little platform. And just like that, I would have gotten like a 20-something, but because I messed up the jump, I had to redo. I had to just go forward. All right. Now we're coming up to a big jump that I'm gonna try to go for. Hopefully the game doesn't screw me over. Sometimes the game does screw you if you go a little too fast. And I got it. Okay, nice. You can actually go a little bit further than that, but because I didn't. Oh yeah, sometimes these guys will hit you. I don't know why their position is always changing. Alright, stop here. And we're just gonna jump down here. Literally now how we're going to the top, now we're going down to the bottom. Because the bottom path is actually faster. And just like that, we got a 41. Alright, not bad. Now we're gonna skip a bit of the level in the next section. Next act, I should say. Hopefully I don't get hit by this enemy in the beginning, because sometimes I do. We're gonna jump, reconnect with the floor, or the hill, and we pretty much have skipped just a little bit of the section. Not too much. There is a strat where you can get to that platform I just was on in the very beginning, but that is like a really scary jump. And I didn't want to go for it, so. But here we go. Like I said, I don't kid when I mean this is literally one of the fastest stages in the game. Time might not be that way, but it usually is. I didn't even mean to jump down. So when you jump down, you gain more speed to a slope, and that's why we take advantage of that. Alright, now this is a boss I have not learned to do the right way, so I'm gonna do it my way. So what I do is I just go to the left and to the right, and then when he's about to shoot his spikes, I just jump on the seesaw, and he gets hit. And it takes 8 hits like every other boss that we fight in Sonic. So this is just really nothing to talk about. There is a really good strat to this, but I haven't learned it yet, so. Alright, just like that, we're done. And for times that I usually get, 119 is actually really good, actually. Obviously, if you do the strat right, it's like, saves you, who knows how much time it probably saves you. But yeah, there goes that. Alright, on to Scrap Brainio 1. And this is one of the... It's a cool level, but I feel like sometimes this level does kind of screw you over. This is all like RNG dependent. I've seen times where I get to this and then like the world record holder has the platform already there, and then when I get there, it's not. I think it's when you hard reset your Genesis. But considering I'm playing on emulator, I hard reset on the title. I mean on the, because I am using a different version, but we're gonna be using that for the next game I'm running Sonic 2. But I decided to use this cartridge for this game. Alright. Now you gotta go all the way to the top. That part that I just did with the fire and the platforms moving is one of the scariest things when you first play it. It's actually a lot easier when you play it when you speedrun it, because you actually know when to jump. But when you played it as a casual, it's not fun. Now it's time for one of the worst levels actually in the game. And I say that really briefly because it really is. I've lost runs to this level besides Labyrinth. Labyrinth just hates everybody. Let's just be honest here. Watch out for that spike, and I didn't. It's fine though, I'll grab the ring. Alright, now we're gonna be, so we went up the top path, which you probably saw a button that I didn't click on. That's because it takes you to the bottom path. And this path takes you to top, which actually is a lot faster. We're gonna be doing a jump boost right now, see if I get it. I got it. Alright, I was actually pretty close to it too. Like, if I was a little bit to the right more, I probably would have gotten it. But I did get it, so. And now, just like that, we're almost at the end of the level. Just watch out for these caterpillars, and watch out for these spikes that are about to come. I knew that was probably gonna happen. And we got it in there at 101, not bad. 101 is actually pretty good. I think my best is like a 1 minute flat. So there is a glitch, but obviously it's glitched, I can't go for it. You can actually skip this cutscene if you're fast enough, and which obviously I know you can't do it because it's glitchless. But now moving on to the real bad level. I was saving this level for a while. So this is essentially Labyrinth 4. Why did the developers think we needed a Labyrinth 4? I have no clue why. It is called Scrap Brain 3, but I call it Labyrinth. Or most people call it Labyrinth 4 because it literally is just Labyrinth. And because Sonic drowns, I guess they said, hey, let's add another hard level for Sonic. Because Sonic 1 is the best game, but in reality, it's one of the hardest games. Wait for this. Oh, that was not what I wanted to do. Alright, and now we're gonna manip the final boss. So, the manip is very hard. If you mess up one thing, the manip is gone. So, it's 4, 3, 2, 4, 2, 1, 4, 3. What does that mean? The pillars from left to right. So now next will be 3. Now when you get to 1 and 2, you want to go on this side. So now it's gonna be 2, and now it's gonna be back to 4. There we go. Now it's gonna go back to 2. I'll stand right here actually. 2. Then it's gonna go to 1. I'll stand right here again. Then it's gonna be 4. And then finally it's gonna be 3. And just like that, that's the end. But before we time is not done yet. I'll call time when this cutscene ends. We gotta hit the boss, and if you look to your right, we got a decapitation. And time is right about now. Time. And that is Sonic 1. Really bad start, but I promise I practiced this game. But yeah, that's Sonic 1, guys. And I'm actually the next run up with a pal of mine. We're gonna be doing Sonic 2, and that will actually be glitch, not glitchless. So stick around for that, guys, because that will be a lot more interesting than what I just did.